Saskatchewan has agreed to secure half the funds the feds say it owes for refusing to pay the federal carbon tax, though the legal battle isn't over. The province has accepted a security agreement with the Canada Revenue Agency, committing to hold half of the funds the agency claims it owes until the dispute is resolved. The province said Tuesday it would hold 50% of the roughly $56 million the CRA says it owes under the federal carbon tax scheme as a letter of credit. The agreement was struck a week after Saskatchewan was granted an injunction to block the federal government from taking from its coffers. Saskatchewan, as of January 1st, stopped collecting the carbon tax, prompting a standoff between the two levels of government, culminating in Canada Revenue Agency taking the province to court earlier this month. The letter will be held until the dispute within the federal tax court is resolved. This will ensure that if the federal tax court rules against the province, it will have at least half of the funds owed set aside and ready to be paid. While an outstanding amount remains to be paid, this agreement ensures that Saskatchewan complies with the law on the funds they owe the CRA, Marie-Claude Bibeau, the federal National Revenue Minister, said in a statement posted on X. The agency said that the Greenhouse Gas Pollution Pricing Act, the law mandating the carbon tax, permits the National Revenue Minister to collect at any time and irrespective of any dispute up to 50% of the money the agency has assessed the province owes. Saskatchewan Attorney General Bronwyn Eyre said as early as June 26th, Saskatchewan offered the CRA alternatives to garnishing funds out of the province's Consolidated Revenue Fund, the bank account through which the province pays public funds to the federal government. However, she said the agency ignored those alternatives and unconstitutionally attempted to take the funds themselves. The battle between the province and the feds began when Premier Scott Moe announced that his province would not charge its citizens for the carbon tax on natural gas. This was in response to the Liberal government giving Atlantic Canada an exemption on home heating oil. Last week, at a meeting between the premiers and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Moe told reporters that we'd rather see an end to the carbon tax than this agreement and legal challenges with the feds. Moe pointed to Saskatchewan's and Manitoba's success in having the lowest cost of living in the country, which he attributes to Manitoba's removal of the fuel tax on products and Saskatchewan's removal of the carbon tax on home heating. The federal tax court date for resolving the dispute has yet to be announced.